Hello, Gemini. We are going to do a reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, 5th house, 7th house, and 10th house. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to pick up on your energy on this side, whoever you're connecting with or thinking about over here. And then remember that it can be vice versa. So to please take it as it resonates. So, what is Gemini's overall energy towards their connection, the person that they are thinking about? Gemini's feelings, the persons that they're thinking about feelings, and the mutual energy between Gemini and this person. So we have for you stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. They have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. You have separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon, and they have getting to know each other. Let go of control issues. For some of you, I'm feeling like a lot of you are dealing with a situation where there is some type of a separation. You may be the one that's calling this separation, but I don't think that either of you really want this to be over. I think that there's kind of like I feel like both of you want to talk, but then again, both of you aren't really stepping forward to actually speak to one another. So, why do we have stay optimistic for Gemini? Why do we have stay optimistic? I feel like there's a control issue, like both of you are trying to control the situation. Why do we have stay optimistic for Gemini, please? There's because there's a lack of communication. There's a lack of communication. There was a lack of something happened in a connection that where the two of you were not able to compromise. You weren't able to make the situation work. You weren't able to blend in with one another for some reason. Maybe you felt like you were not a good match romantically, or somebody felt that way. But I feel like it may have been a newer connection as well, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. I think overall what's happening here is that you're not optimistic. You are kind of in your feelings somewhat because there's a separation, and when it comes to compromising and making things work, there's a lack of compromise. Also, I feel like if someone apologized, either they apologized to you and you didn't really accept it, or you tried to apologize to them. But again, with this control issue, somebody might be acting, someone might want to be chased. Maybe both of you want to be chased. Tell me about worth waiting for Gemini's person. Tell me about worth waiting for Gemini's person. So I feel like this individual is waiting for you. I feel like they're waiting for you because they have a strong connection and it's delayed. They want it to come together. You could be dealing with the Sagittarius or another Gemini. Why separation for how Gemini feels? Why separation for how Gemini feels? Why separation for Gemini? Why the Sun? You may have gotten some type of clarity about a situation. You might see things, like I said, I feel like you might be the one that's making the decision to go in a different direction. You might have felt like somebody was maybe a bully, or there was just some type of behavior and someone else that's causing you to want to go in a different direction. I feel like maybe you saw some red flags in an individual that caused you to go in in a different direction. Let's what why do we have getting to know each other for Gemini's person? Why do we have getting to know each other for Gemini's person? They feel the Empress towards you. They feel lonely. They want to they have a lot of passion for you. You could be dealing with a Taurus or a Libra, a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. This individual wants to return. They want to come out of the cold. Feel like they want a commitment with you. They want a commitment with you here with the Queen of Pentacles showing up, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They want to come out of feeling and left in the cold. They are depressed that this is over. They're in regret that's of whatever happened. They may have, especially if you were possibly dealing with like a fire sign or someone has strong fire in in their chart, they may have acted aggressively or just showed a side of them that wasn't that made you step back, and they regret it because they actually want to get to know you. They feel a connection. I feel like they want a commitment, but they do regret something. Tell me about let go of control issues. Yeah, and that's kind of what I was saying at the beginning with the Page of Wands. I feel like both of you do kind of want to communicate with each other, but maybe there's like an ego issue here when it comes to who's going to make the first move. This can also, going back to the other point that I was making, maybe someone, because the Page of Wands is an immature energy. It can be an energy that stirs up a lot of conflict, because it is a younger type energy. It doesn't mean that the person that you're dealing with is younger or young at all, but they may just have acted in a way that was immature. And I feel like you caught light of that and decided, we're just not a match. We're like oil and water, oil and vinegar. And so I feel like you might be going in a different direction. Tell me about this Two of Wands. Tell me about this Two of Wands. Two of Wands again. You may be conflicted on whether or not you want to reach out to this person. And I feel like maybe both of you are like that. I don't see any reaching out on their part. I will say that. I don't see them reaching out, but I feel like it is a mutual energy. I feel like they would like to, but I don't necessarily think that I don't see it happening. I don't really see it happening in your energy either. I feel like you may be making a decision about whether or not you're going to reach out. Someone could be a Leo here, Sagittarius again. We have the Sun here twice and Temperance here twice. Oops, cards are falling down. You might be stressed out over whether or not you want to communicate with this person because there's drama. This person could have acted really, really immaturely, or they just have an immaturity about them. I feel like you want something real. You want the Queen of Pentacles. You want a commitment. You want a connection here. You don't want childishness. I feel like they want it too here with the Empress and the Lovers. They want to get to know each other. I feel like they want to wait for you to come around. They want to wait. They regret any type of, if they were in this Queen of Wands energy. The Queen of Wands can be really a fantastic energy, but it could also be, if they're regretting this type of behavior, they could have been aggressive. They could have been, you know a Queen of Wands badly represented, I guess, can be, and the Queen of Wands shadow side can be extremely aggressive, a bully, jealous, possessive, just that type of energy. And so they may be trying to learn some lessons there. They may have some lessons that they need to learn when it comes to, why do you act a certain way? Why do you, or it could be someone who's, the Queen of Wands can be, they're very out there, like, the shadow side of the Queen of Wands can be, out there, flirtatious, and they need to try to figure out why they, Six of Swords is about lessons. They need to try to figure out why they're in that energy, why they, whatever it is that they did, that they regret here, they need to figure themselves out. They need to work on that part of themselves before they can really have anything successful with anybody. But you want success. You want a commitment. Maybe you're dealing with a Capricorn that you want a commitment with. But you want, or a Taurus or a Virgo, possibly. You have the Page of Pentacles here too. There's a decision. I feel like you're conflicted about reaching out to an individual. You're stressed out about it because you want something real, and you just may feel like you don't know this person's energy, because they might go from being the Empress to being, the Queen of Wands, which again, the Queen of Wands can be great when it's positively represented, but in its shadow side, you don't want to deal with the Queen of Wands shadow side. So possibly you're wanting to take baby steps towards this individual. You may be making a decision to try to work on it, but baby steps. Tell me about this Page of Wands and control issues, please. Mutual energy. Yeah, this person wants you. They have worth waiting for, and I think they want you to reach out. They are disappointed that, there was a fallout. They do have a regret. They don't like that it didn't work out between the two of you. They're disappointed in that this did not work out with you, Gemini. They're disappointed. This was a something that maybe had the opportunity to lead to something long term, and it may still, but there has to possibly be some forgiveness on your end for whatever this person did. How does this individual feel about Gemini? How does this individual feel about Gemini, please? It says Verge. I'm about to confess my true feelings. Please be willing to listen. So possibly they may reach out to you and confess their feelings, or at least that's how they feel. Fantasizing. Yep, I can definitely see can't stop my mind from escaping to a world only you and I know. This is how this individual feels about you. They want to be committed. They either want to be the Empress in your world, if you're a masculine dealing with a feminine, or if you're a feminine dealing with a masculine, you are the Empress to them. They want things to work out. They want to we have getting to know each other. So I feel like this could be newer, especially with the Ace of Pentacles coming out twice in the reverse. We have a lot of pages here. This is something that possibly had the potential to be long lasting here, Queen of Pentacles, but something happened to, and I feel like this person did it, like we have worth waiting for again. They're waiting for you. They are waiting for you here. They're waiting for you. Waiting, hoping. They're hoping that you reach out. How does Gemini feel about this person? Ooh, we have moved on. I'm letting you go now so we can both move on. So you might be moving on to somebody else here that you've made a decision. You might have met someone new. That could be what this Queen of Pentacles and Two of Cups is about. You possibly made a decision to just move on because this is not, you didn't want to deal with somebody's drama. Tit for tat energy. You saw that it wasn't going to work. You saw the red flags, and I feel like you moved on. How does Gemini feel about this person? Regret. I regret walking away. I wish I knew then what I know now. So you may regret what took place. You have to let them go at the bottom of the deck. I feel like you may have regretted what happened. There's disappointment in what happened here. I feel like there's disappointment on both of your sides here. Both of you are disappointed. I feel like this person still has hope and they're waiting and they want something to happen. And I feel like you are disappointed as well, but you're moving on. I don't think that you are going to make the decision to reach out to them. I feel like you may reach out to somebody else if you've met somebody else. Or you're just going to make a decision to go towards what it is that is more solid. You know, you don't want to deal with somebody's ups and downs. All right, so what do we need to know or advice for Gemini? What do we need to know? Advice for Gemini. Nine of Fire, standing your ground, having courage and setting boundaries. So I feel like that's what you're doing. I feel like you're setting boundaries. That's why you're in this situation where you're moving on and letting somebody go. You're standing up for what you believe in and defending yourself. It says, don't give up, protect that which you've created, have courage and believe in yourself. So I do feel like you're setting boundaries because there is something that you do want. You want an actual commitment. You want a relationship. And you probably have been there and done that with other people who acted crazy and you're not wanting crazy anymore. So that's kind of what I see. You possibly can have a new start though with someone, High Priestess, Ace of Pentacles, and the Fool coming out at the bottom of the deck. It may not be with this person, but I, I feel like what you may not see coming is there could possibly be a new start with either this person or with somebody. But I think you're moving on from this particular person. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my other deck. We're going to do through the signs, and then we'll do an angel answers card, and we'll be done. All right. So how does Aries feel about Gemini? How does Aries feel about Gemini? Seven of Cups. Why the Seven of Cups? So you're dealing with someone who needs to go within. I feel like with all the options that they have, they want you. They may have already have gone within and may have disappeared for some time, or there was some solitude between the two of you. I do feel like this individual though wants to return, and they might be making a return here because they know who they want. If you're dealing with a Taurus, this person, I feel like it's coming off to a rough start, possibly with a Taurus. But I feel like you do make you make them happy. So this could go two ways with the Ace of Swords. This is either being cut out or they're realizing that they do want to have a connection with you. So if you're not hearing from this person, then they're just cutting it out If you're dealing with another Gemini, there is a severance. There is possibly a situation. There could have been a divorce, but there was a severance of ties, false start. If you're dealing with a Cancer, I feel like you're dealing with someone who does feel kind of stuck and bound to this connection. They are committed here. But if you're married, for some of you, if you're in a commitment, they may feel kind of stuck to this. If you're dealing with a Leo, this individual is coming off really cold and detached. They may be dealing with other people because they're coming off sneaky. This person may have a really good way with words. They're coming across as someone that maybe is not you cannot trust. If you're dealing with a Virgo, there's a lack of communication here between the two of you as well. I feel like they do kind of hope and wish that this comes back together, but I feel like in the meantime they're moving on. They're healing and moving on. If you're dealing with the Libra, this person is they they are single. They're probably dating, doing their thing, or they're just focusing on themselves, but they are in the blues with the Ace of Cups in reverse. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, you may have been married to a Scorpio, or it just wasn't getting to, there was some type, maybe it wasn't a traditional relationship, there wasn't a commitment, and they do have regrets. Sad for Sagittarius. Sagittarius wants to come out from out of the cold. They want to offer you something, but it's small. Maybe you two just started talking, or they kind of just want to have a friends with benefits type of a connection. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, they definitely are waiting on you. They want to message you. They may be messaging you, or they may be waiting for you to message them. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, I feel like this individual is trying to have the strength to kind of stand their ground when it comes to you. They're trying to have the strength maybe to hold back or just stand their ground, respect themselves for some reason. If you're dealing with a Pisces, there's a lot of heartache there, and I feel like this person is healing and trying to balance out their emotions. So go ahead and think of a question. All right, we have success. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have a big yes with an exclamation. All right, so that's what I have for you, Gemini. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this was helpful and that you're staying safe, and I will catch you next time. Bye.